Hi, this is Jeff Beaumont at Right Capital. In this video, we'll set up our profile for our advisor. A profile is the term for the financial information about ourselves, our salaries, bank accounts, and long-term goals. First, your advisor has sent you an email inviting you to set up your Right Capital account. The email will include a link to create your password to your portal. It'll look something like this. After you've set up your password, you'll land on this screen with a straightforward 6-step process. Right Capital is designed from the ground up with security and privacy of your data in mind. Your data is secured with bank-level encryption, multiple security layers, and more. It's your data, and we do everything we can to safeguard it. Next, a word of wisdom. You don't have to do all of this in one sitting. Stop at any time, and the next time you log in, you can pick up right where you left off. The first section is a family profile with cards for your family members. Click on each card to change the information. Here you'll input the correct date of birth. Then, click Save. Do that for each family member, and if you don't see all family members, simply add additional members using this dropdown. Entering ages is especially important for retirement projections, Social Security, and college planning. These boxes are called cards. If you want to delete any, simply click on the X in the top right. For navigation, click Next or on one of the steps up here. Also, feel free to skip sections. Enter what you can. Let's move to the income section where we will enter salary and other information. You'll see salary and Social Security cards. Click on each one of these for the various family members and input the gross salary. Click Save. Taxes will automatically be calculated later on, so input your full salary before taxes. On to Social Security. If you're not collecting Social Security, select either Use Simple Estimate or input your monthly retirement benefit if known. Let's input the information from your Social Security statement. Alternatively, if you are collecting, simply click on the card to indicate you're receiving it, input the amount, and click Save. If you have other income sources, use the drop-down to add those. Select the proper category to add the information. For instance, add a pension or side business. If you have a pension but don't have all the details, add it now to discuss it with your advisor later on. This card will serve as a reminder. I'll click Next and go to the Savings section. Savings is where we enter our annual contributions, not balances. We'll enter our account balances on the Next tab. If you are contributing to an employer plan, click on this card and input your contribution. We'll enter any balances such as IRAs, bank balances, or other investments on the next screen. You can enter contributions either as a percentage of salary or just an annual dollar amount. Or if you're making the maximum contribution, select that. You can also input your employer match, if any, and then click Save. To add other savings, click on the Add Savings drop-down, select the account, and then input the correct contribution amounts. For instance, if I'm saving for a vacation or a rainy day fund, I'll click on Add Savings, Taxable, and input my information. You can change the target from annual dollar amount or percentage of salary. I'll click Next, and that'll take us to the Net Worth section. This allows you to input accounts, properties, and insurance. Here's where we'll add our account balances and link our accounts. Click on the Link Account button. Right Capital incorporates significant security practices such as using top-tier third parties to safeguard your data, encrypting your information, and using bank-level security practices. Linking accounts is fantastic. It allows you to tie all your financial institutions to your comprehensive dashboard. Visually display your entire financial world. Link your investment accounts, including your employer plan, checking and savings accounts, mortgage and vehicle loans, credit cards, etc. Use the search field or select the institution if you find it here. Input your username and password that you use to log into that institutional website, click Connect, and then do that for all of your institutions and you're all set. If you're not sure which one to pick, look at the link to match up to what you use to log in. For example, for Bank of America, use www.bankofamerica.com. Right Capital will use any multi-factor authentication that you already have set up, such as texting you a code or a security phrase. Under Services, you can see Right Capital will pull in bank, credit card, loans, and any mortgages if applicable. There are a couple tips to share. First, inputting your properties. Indicate whether you rent or own your home, indicate the approximate amount you pay in property taxes and the amount you pay for your annual insurance, and then click Save. Second, for loans, where you're making more than the minimum payment, you'll want to add that information. Let's simulate a loan to demonstrate. If you've linked your account, all of this information will automatically populate, including a minimum payment. Otherwise, hit Add Account and select Loan. So let's say your minimum payment is $1,900, but you're paying $2,200 a month. You would write that in the monthly payment amount, click Save, and you're all set. You can also link the loan to your house. The next section is life insurance with group life insurance information, assuming you may have some with your employer. If you do, input the death benefit and the annual premium, and if you have life insurance outside of your employer, simply click the Add Account dropdown, go down to Insurance, select the appropriate policy, and input the information there. This will help in the overall retirement calculations too. There's also an Other category for inputting businesses, vehicles, and other items. Since these are part of your net worth, add those in here. Give them an approximate value and click Save. Before we go on, this Add Account feature enables you to manually add any account, including a stock plan. Under Property, you can add investment properties and vacation homes. Make sure you're inputting any item that you have. Once you've added all the information here, click the Next button to jump to the expense section. Let's pause for a moment. We're most of the way through inputting our data, and we can already see the value for ourselves, let alone our advisor. This review has helped us see our income, savings, and net worth. Now we will finish up with our expenses and goals. Then we can meet with our advisor to discuss what-if scenarios and our probability of success. An accurate snapshot of your lifestyle expenses is critical to creating effective planning strategies. In essence, maintaining your lifestyle through the life of the plan. However, you might not know that amount. A separate feature is the budgeting module you can use with your advisor. Instead of entering a single number for total expenses, use your linked accounts for the system to automatically break down expenses by category. The budgeting module will bring in your average monthly spending to give you a starting point to calculate your average monthly lifestyle spending. For now, we'll add $5,000 to the average monthly expense, which excludes expenses we already added in the net worth, such as mortgage and insurance premiums. For example, since we already added our mortgage payment on the previous page, it should not be included in this number. This is where you have the opportunity to input all of your goals. Start with a retirement age card to change those values and click Save. You'll also see a retirement expense card. Enter what you think your retirement spending will be in today's dollars. If you're unsure what amount to use, either leave it blank for now or use your current spending as a starting point. There are also cards for retirement health and long-term care costs. These are estimates for annual healthcare costs in retirement and for annual retirement long-term care costs. These will help plan for potential future costs. You likely have additional goals such as college funding, purchasing a vehicle, vacations, weddings, or a host of other ideas. Add those cards and input the information that you have. You can always create a blank card to save for later. For example, perhaps you want to save up for a vacation, but don't know when or how much. Create it, leave it blank, and address it later with your advisor. Now, once you're done with that, you're all set. You would simply click this Complete button. Congrats, you're done. Your advisor has been notified and can follow up. Thanks for watching.